This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by Freshly, chef-cooked healthy meals delivered to your door. Save $40 off the 6-meal plan for first-time users with code MMA639. J&P Cycles, the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your motorcycle. Save up to 30% off with code MMAN. Liquid Web, save 34% off for 3 months with code MMAN34 off. NordVPN, protect your IP address online, get 77% off 3-year plans with code MMANUTS. Defense Soap, the ultimate soap for wrestlers, jiu-jitsu, and MMA athletes with the new peppermint oil bars and shower gel. Use code MMANUTS for 15% off. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 381.
381.
My name is Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith, MMA show. By MMA fans, for MMA fans, we're walking the line between serious and ridiculous. What's happening?
You're happening, man.
Every day, every night.
You got quite the green thumb from what you've been telling me.
Yes, I'm gardening like a motherfucker.
Do you have a hoe in your backyard?
I have multiple hoes.
Nice.
One in my backyard.
Does that make you a pimp?
Yes.
Nice.
Hoe is short for a whore.
You got hoes in different area codes?
I do. One in my backyard, one in my shed.
Nice.
One in my house.
Awesome sauce. What is happening in MMA this week? So,
well, you know, we had that Bellator 189 the other weekend, and there were a couple little tidbits I forgot to mention.
Oh.
So speaking to Rampage,
Titty bits or tidbits?
Both.
Nice.
Speaking to Rampage, he was talking about
titties.
They're awesome. Yeah, titties. I thought they were supposed to have a fight in Bellator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I remember that. But Rampage, when he was talking about video games and talking about the streaming, he said he would do that full time if they paid him $600,000 a month.
That is a lot of money.
Like, that is a very high amount and very specific amount of money.
Why do they need that much?
This motherfucker needs $7.2 million to stream video games.
A year.
Not 7, not 8. He needs $7.2 million a year. Like, $600,000 a year. Like, or no, a month. Like, you could pay me $600,000 a year. I'm playing video games.
Do it for $60,000 a month. I'm pretty sure. Not
Jesus
$600,000.
Christ.
Why do you need that much money?
I don't know. He's got expensive taste, lifestyle.
Well, I think he's got a lot of baby mamas.
Yeah, that too. But then aren't they all going to take a cut? The more you make,
the more you take.
the more they take, maybe.
That's right.
So
I guess
that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing I forgot to mention, at some point during Bellator 189, they decided it's a good idea to start throwing T-shirts out into the crowd.
Okay.
Like, why would you throw T-shirts out into an MMA crowd? Have you seen what happens at a baseball game or a hockey game when they throw T-shirts out in the crowd?
They go crazy.
Yeah, I've seen adult men maul little children, like little girls, and fucking stiff-arming them. Like, man, you might as well just throw fucking nunchucks, brass knuckles.
Yeah. Grenades.
Something like manly shit. Knives.
A baseball bat.
I didn't see any fights, but there's a big fucking crowd. I don't think it's the best idea to be throwing T-shirts.
Probably not.
So that's all I had for last week.
Okay.
What do you got for some
Well,
news?
speaking of video games,
yes,
our friend Bruce Buffer gracing us in the UFC 3 video game, which I'm sure you've played plenty, and he has to be unlocked.
I was debating that.
Really?
Well, I was debating asking them for some more copies.
Maybe. I might check it out, but I probably
I
won't.
ain't gonna get into it.
But, you know, here he is, looking good, fighting against what appears to be Costa. So, Buffer looking quite athletic here in this video. Looking very athletic.
His ACL is still blowing out. He can't move like that.
He's moving well. So, you got to unlock him, you know, and then you can fight with him. I kind of like that they're doing this. It's cool, you know?
This is what makes a video game a video game.
Yeah.
You put weird shit in there. You have men versus women and other shit. I'm just wondering, who else are going to put in there? Are you going to put the GOAT, John Anik, in the game?
John Anik would be great. They should put us in the video
How
game.
about a pregnant Misha Tate in the game?
Pregnant Misha Tate.
I don't know if that's legal in all the states. Definitely legal in West Virginia.
To have a pregnant woman fight?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
You know, I was talking about Rampage, and I don't know if you saw this one. Charlotte Motor Speedway tweeted this out. They said, this is just confirmed. Machine Gun Kelly will be Grand Marshal of the Monster Energy NASCAR All-Star Race, and Rampage will be the honorary pace car driver.
Ooh, he's going to drive? That's funny.
I'm just wondering, is that the best idea? Because I think it was about 10 years ago where he went on a rampage in his monster truck with like the himself painted on the side, and didn't he hit like a pregnant woman?
No, that's John Jones.
Lost the baby. This is what we forget, because Rampage is the first guy to do this, and then John Jones kind of did it after him.
He claims he drank too many Red Bulls. It made him crazy.
But isn't he sponsored by Monster? Was he throttling Monster or throttling Red Bull?
He was throttling Red Bull at the time.
Oh, okay. So you blame the competitor.
Yeah, I think he made the switch at that point in his career. He learned his lesson.
I can't be drinking that, so you're crazy.
No.
So we were gonna put him behind the wheel. I think that's a good move.
He probably drives
nothing
fast.
bad will happen from that.
The pace car.
Yeah, I think they only want you at like 20 max,
Yeah.
and then get the hell out of the way.
Yep.
So we'll see how that one goes. I don't know what the date is. They didn't say it in this fucking type tweet, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
Coming up soon.
Yes.
All right. Conor McGregor facing up to 7 years in prison for the UFC bus incident. And I think we brought this up last week or the week before.
Yeah.
He's got quite the rap sheet going on here. He caused an estimated $8,000 in damages to the bus, not to mention all this other shit he did to some other fighters. I'm wondering.
Yes?
Do you think he'll get away scot-free still?
Well, fucking O.J. Simpson saw no time.
Well, the first time around. He's in prison now, isn't he?
No, he just got out.
Oh, did he? And that was over like some memorabilia
that was like
or
some
some weird shit about a hotel room. But he did no time for the crime.
Yeah, so if you're famous and you have a lot of money, and this is very minor in the
but maybe you have to be
scheme of
have to be
things.
black because OJ was black or is black.
No, I think it doesn't matter what your race is. I think it matters if you're a celebrity and you have a lot of money.
You can get away with
off
shit.
with anything, possibly murder.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, in case you want to put a couple bodies in the back of your trunk.
Well, no, because then the cops would find them. But I'd like to put some bodies somewhere else, maybe.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's right.
You need some drowning pool.
Okay. Another level here. Let's bury them in the ground instead. That way there's no proof.
That's right. I think you should fucking saw them up, and then burn them. So there's nothing
Melt
left.
them in acid.
You gotta grind the teeth up, though.
No, acid.
Feed them the pigs.
Put them in the tub.
Didn't they do that in that Snatch movie?
Yeah. Pigs. Pigs eat everything.
Even assholes.
They eat the
That's
assholes
big
too.
in 2018, Brian. Get in the game.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. Hang on, I need some coffee.
Uh-huh.
Keeps telling me, like, never mind.
What does he keep telling you? He doesn't like to eat the asshole?
Never. I don't think he's ever done it.
All right.
Anyway, moving right along.
It's important to eat the asshole.
So, there's this new series on YouTube, Cobra Kai, Ingo.
I've been hearing about this. Good.
So, I watched the first 2 episodes, and let me tell you, this is the best thing that I've watched all year, bar none.
Really?
10 out of 10.
Is it free?
Far. Yes.
Oh.
At least the first 2. I'm about to go to episode 3.
They're going to charge you, I bet.
I don't care. I'll actually buy whatever they're trying to sell if I have to. So this is a continuation of the Karate Kid, but now you have
after the 3rd movie?
Yes. So now you have like them both as adults. So I don't forget the name, LaRusso, and whoever the bad guy is, Johnny.
Aren't they
Put him in a body bag, Johnny!
Are they friends now?
No. So Johnny is like some degenerate alcoholic handyman.
That makes sense.
Living in like some shithole, driving like a Pontiac Firebird from the 90s.
Because LaRusso made him lose his
fucked
title.
up. And LaRusso's super successful, like car dealership owner, and he seems kind of like a douchebag at this point. It's like almost the roles are almost a little reversed, but not, and
from hero to heel.
A little bit, and then you know at some point.
Are they fighting again? Is that what's going on?
Eventually, it looks like we're gonna go down that path, but.
Wow.
I'm trying to, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm trying to figure out how to set the tone. Let's just say at some point he opens his own Cobra Kai studio and he starts training students and some shit's going to go down. But I'll tell you what, the soundtrack is on point. The story's on point. They're doing flashbacks to the movie from each guy's perspective, like from LaRusso, from Johnny's side. And like, it's definitely a watch, and I think tonight I might have binge watched like the rest of it. But like definitely check it out. Like this is it's shocking how good it is, and I think each episode's probably about 27 minutes.
length,
No commercials, no bullshit. Just In, out, done.
Done. That's how I like it.
Yes.
Very good. I'll have to check that out.
Yes.
Switching gears again.
Yes.
Gangster rapper 50 Cent signs a 3-fight contract to fight in Bellator.
Where'd you hear this? I'm not buying this.
There's a picture.
Who's reporting a 3-fight
It's
contract?
all over. It's all over the place.
All over who?
Everywhere.
I don't buy it until he actually fights. This is shenanigans.
He's supposed. I can't find the article, but supposedly he's going to have the fight in June or July.
I mean, there's two sides to that. It's like one side says it's all bullshit, but another thing is you never know with Bellator. You know, would I watch that? Fuck yeah, because that is more interesting than a CM Punk in my book.
I agree.
You in with?
I'd love to see
50
it.
Cent.
Why not?
But who are you gonna put him up against? That's the question.
CM Punk.
Cross promotion.
Yeah. Who knows?
You gotta put him up against some other rapper. What's Wesley Snipes up to these days?
That'd be a good
He
one.
may be too old.
Maybe he wants to fight Joe Rogan. He's probably still in prison
I
for
still
tax
think they
evasion.
should make that movie or fight. I'd watch that fight. Joe Rogan,
Yeah, why not?
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
No drug testing.
No.
Fight to the death. Kumite.
Kumite style with the glass and the honey and all that stuff. Remember?
I'm all good for that.
Remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
You can keep going. As
All
I
right.
scroll through.
John Gotti III wins second pro bout with TKO in 32 seconds. He's looking quite. I mean, the guy he fought, I don't know.
Does he have his name on his back?
He does not.
I don't respect him.
But the dude he fought has a big ass like. Oh no, it's not. Let me play the video now. He's got like a
region blocked.
Yeah,
A
maybe.
barcode on
Like
his
a
back.
the hammer. of
QR
some
code.
sort. But
Scan my back.
Making quick work of it. It's 2-0. Part of the Gotti family. It didn't look like the fight was thrown, so I'm not gonna go.
Just amazingly, the guy throws one punch, lands it, and it's a devastating knockout every time he fights.
Yeah.
It's the damnedest thing.
It didn't look
Barely
like that.
even look like it landed.
It didn't look like that, but he looks like he's in pretty good shape and training. But I don't know about his opponent skill level. I have no idea. I don't know who these people are. But in either case, I think it's interesting because, you know, Gotti family fighting. How would you like to be the guy that goes in there and knocks him out? Good luck.
Well, what's Daddy doing? Is he behind bars in a federal fuck you in the ass penitentiary?
Maybe.
I wonder what happens to him in prison. I'm gonna guess nothing.
He probably has like guys cutting up garlic.
Yeah.
And
what movie is that?
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Remember they went all went to prison? It was like it's like they never went anywhere
Oh,
else.
that's so awesome. They look so well. I'm not gonna say it looked like so much fun, but you're making the best of the worst situation, right?
Minus all the you can't have women in prison. That would suck.
Well, I'm sure they probably had some.
Think so?
Yes.
Okay.
You got away with everything, right?
They truck them in. Get
Sure,
off the
why
bus.
not?
I don't know.
So this was just announced today. UFC and the Walt Disney Company reached a multi-year deal to air live events on ESPN Plus, which is effective January of 2019. So you're going to see up to 15 UFC on ESPN Plus fight night events per year. It's rumored to be at $150 million per year for 5 years. So this is like one part of the TV rights deal. This doesn't include whatever the Fox thing's going to do.
Yeah.
And I'll read through the details as quickly as possible. So it says, fans can subscribe to ESPN Plus for just $4.99 a month or $49.99 a year. Blah, 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 blah. Exclusive all-new seasons of Dana White's Contender Series beginning in June of 2019. A new original all-access series produced by IMG Original Content, whatever the fuck that means. Exclusive pre- and post-event shows for all 15 UFC on ESPN Plus fight nights. Non-exclusive access to UFC's full archive of programming, including historic events, classic bouts, and original programming. And additional UFC-branded content, including UFC countdown shows, press conferences, weigh-ins, and pre- and post-fight shows. Blah, 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 blah. So the challenge here is, so now there's so many places to watch the UFC, it's going to be super confusing. So you have the ESPN deal, which is going to be $50 per year for ESPN Plus. You have Fight Pass, which I think is about $80 a year, if I remember correctly. Then if you have 12 pay-per-views at $65, you're around $780 a year. And then whatever that fourth option is, which is probably still going to be Fox. So you're looking at just a little over $900 a year if you want it to be like the super UFC fan. Like, oh my God, is this the two questions. This is the most expensive sport to be a fan of. I mean, this is just UFC. We're not talking about any other fucking MMA. Just UFC. And is that a fair price for what you're getting?
I don't know if it's a fair price. It's hard to say until I see the finished product they're putting out.
Yeah.
But that sounds pretty expensive. I don't know what else would be more expensive. Maybe NFL, like Sunday Ticket is rival. I don't know if it's that much or what, but
if you're a local, just say you're a Bears fan, you're not paying to watch the Bears. And it's just it's getting kind of weird with everyone's going streaming. So like, is everyone just gonna cut the cord and now you're gonna have 8,000? Like cable was always nice. At one point it was cheap, but you had one entry point to watch everything. Now we're breaking that and going 8,000 different directions.
Well, because the cable companies are recognizing that people are canceling their cable and keeping internet.
Well, you don't need 1,000 channels. No. So
even like with this local, because the Chicago Fire soccer team, they're now streaming their games online too, and it's like that costs money. So it's slowly. I think this is the future. In the next 5 or 10 years, I think cable companies are not going to be cable companies. It's going to be all streaming, a la carte. There's some things I like about it and some things I don't. It can be confusing, but it also can make it very much more streamlined for people who don't watch a lot of TV. Like me, I don't fucking watch TV. I don't want to have 12 zillion channels and spend all this money for it. Would I buy this UFC package, the whole thing? No, I'd probably pick and choose. You know, maybe I'd get in for a month, get out for a month if that's possible. I might do the like monthly thing.
But I think the other aspect of this multi, whatever you want to call it, thing, is that competition, right? So I think competition is going to be good. It should drive everything up as far as quality.
Yes.
But hopefully, but in the UFC's question mark, it's like, what quality of fights are going to be on this? Is it just going to be Mighty Mouse fights, whoever? Like the shit that nobody wants to see?
Probably.
Because I'm hard-based to say I want to just shell out another 50 on top of that fight pass, on top of all the pay-per-views, you know.
I'm with you.
You know, it's tough to be a UFC fan. I mean, the one aspect that I do like from the UFC standpoint compared to the Bellator is I don't mind paying some money to not have commercials. Commercials kill the fucking broadcast.
I agree.
But then I'll contrast that to some of the fucking pay-per-views for the UFC where they give me 15 commercials in the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And even when I was at the Bellator 198, they're feeding me commercials at the broadcast. Like at the live event, I'm watching commercials on the big screen. Like, what are you doing here? I'm already here. You have branding everywhere. Do you need to like force feed me like I'm a duck? What is that? The frogwa or
Fogwa. Yeah.
Like shoving it down my throat at every 5 seconds. Here, take some more. Take some more. Here's a T-shirt, you fag.
Yeah.
What? You can't say that anymore.
You just did.
I know. It's not right. Don't
fag
say
is
that.
not an okay word. Can you say gay?
Sure.
Homosexual? You silly faggot. You can't say faggot. It's a bad word.
It's all good.
Yes. Anyways,
so, I don't know. This is weird broadcasting times. I don't know. I think I don't like this. I would rather just pay one fee and get everything from one point.
I agree.
And maybe the UFC can somehow, you know, I would like to just pay them. Just pay them. Let's just call it $500 a year, and I have one access point through UFC, and that gives me access to the Fight Pass and blah, 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 blah. But they stream it all to me straight up.
I'm fine with that. That seems fair. Like a flat rate kind of thing?
It's not going to happen, but
no.
Hype dreams. What else you got?
Well, I was going to talk to you about this Jerome Rivera ridiculous injury that we saw. He has, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. His fucking arm just got destroyed. It's pretty nasty. I want to get your thoughts on this. The ref did a good job, I think, of just stepping in, sort of. It's at LFA 39.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked. I didn't. Is it dislocated? Yeah, it was dislocated. So not broken, dislocated, but it's pretty damn nasty. So.
Yeah, he looked like he had the sickest breakdancing moves ever, man. Like, look at this guy. He's pop rocket. Oh. Hey. Oh, see, that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
We're just watching him getting fucked up over and over. He's running away with the. He's a flag knee on the way out. Anyway, my elbow's fucked up. Don't care.
Yeah.
You're taking another one for the team.
I think this is interesting how this keeps happening like this. So,
it seems more and more, right?
It does.
There's a couple. You see the shoulder dislocations.
Yeah.
Now the elbow.
Freak elbow dislocation. Yeah.
Maybe it's just there's more content, more fights, so there's more freaky shit happening.
Don't start. There you go.
Thanks. My computer keeps trying to restart on me. Like, don't.
That's all I got for news. What else you got?
Let's see. They said the Fedor versus Mir main event drew 1.5 million viewers at the Bellator 198, which sounds like a pretty solid number.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying Bellator is dead, and
they're not dead.
That's not dead.
They're only beginning.
Right along. This weekend, UFC 224.
Nice.
Not the best of cards, but I'll lay it out for you. So they have Nunes versus Pennington, which is the main event, and Vice Sports, or one of their, it was a Vice.com article, said, we have 2 open queers fighting for the title. Apparently that is okay to say.
It is. It's Vice. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They're on HBO.
You have Souza versus Gastelum, Mackenzie Dern versus Cooper, Belfort versus Machida. Whoa. We're having the end of an era here.
Are both guys going to retire after this fight?
Probably should.
Wow.
Or Belfort should actually. I think Belfort should go to fucking Bellator.
And juice back up?
Fuck
I like it.
Fuck yeah. And then Lineker versus Kelleher.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, I won't be able to watch. I have
not the best of cards.
I have my little ones this weekend. So, but I'm not really sad about it because based on what you just said, I'm kind of going, eh.
Well, I just want to see Mackenzie Dern and Belfort versus Machida. And Souza versus Ashe. I want to see 3 of the 5. I'm going to go ahead and
say Machida is going to submit Belfort. I'm feeling something like that.
I see a Belfort KO.
Yeah.
Because Machida steps slow. I feel like Belfort can
slow down
catch him. And then the one thing, Dana White was on the UFC Unfiltered podcast with Matt Serra and Jim Norton. He was talking about UFC 227. He's trying to put that together a super stack card. So you're looking at, this is a weird lineup. So he said the main event would be Dillashaw versus Garbrandt 2, GSP versus Nate Diaz at 155
I heard this,
as the co-main, and then Gustafsson versus Rockhold, which I really need to happen.
Yeah.
We need to happen.
I like that one.
And
that's at 205 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the problem is Dana White said it's not for the interim. But we still have hope, because if they make that not for the interim, if Rockhold could beat Gustafsson, they could still do a Cormier could relinquish the belt if he beats Stipe. Well, even if he doesn't, he's not going back to 205. But then John Jones can come back, and then he can fight Rockhold for the vacant 205 belt.
I like it.
$2,500 riding on this fucking thing happening.
We do. Is that still out there?
It's still out there. A $50 bet pays $2,500 if John Jones fights Rockhold or Brock Lesnar.
Nice.
Make that shit happen. And what else we got? Oh, did you, I think I posted this somewhere. Royce Gracie / the UFC was a question in Jeopardy. It said Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu master Royce Gracie won 3 of the first 4 of these events. They're up to 220 now. Is that the easiest fucking question?
What is the UFC?
What is Bellator's?
Nice.
With a Z.
I like it.
That's cool. I saw
Royce. So much shit going on.
It's just like, it hasn't been on. It just got back on the internet like a week ago, so it doesn't know what to do with it.
It needs you to surf some porn, Matt.
Oh, it's being surfed. Nice. Trust me, not this one. Neiman Gracie, who just fought at Bellator 198, tweeted this out in regards to Dillion Danis. He said, my team reached out to Scott Coker and Rich Child, matchmaker, said, they're going to offer you a fight against me in New York. Last time we're supposed to fight, they couldn't find you for 2 weeks. Let's see who is better at jiu-jitsu in a fist fight.
Nice.
And both those guys fought at 198 and both looked impressive, but I think Gracie a little bit heavier, and I want to say Danis or the other person he was fighting, one of them missed weight because it was like some weird fucking 175-pound catch weight. Like,
Yeah.
what weight class are you guys in now? There's no fucking 175 and
In between.
I thought Gracie was at least he's fucking like super tall. It looked like a 185er, if not more. So, who do you think wins that one?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a tough.
I'm not
I
sure.
mean, I think Gracie, just because he's had more experience in MMA.
Perhaps, yeah.
You know,
I could see that. That's a tough one to call. I don't know. I would lean more towards Gracie. I agree.
Danis likes to wear pajamas. He was wearing pajamas after he won his fight.
He likes to be comfortable, man.
The fuck, man?
I get that.
The weirdo.
Pajamas or nude. I like to be in the nude, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the garden nude.
Garden
Just
nude.
a hat.
There's a hat and gloves.
Like the big ass hat. Like I like a beak hammer hat.
Gloves.
Yeah,
you have to
of
spray
course. You have to have gloves.
Some of the SPF 90 on your cock and balls.
Of course. I got so sunburned when I was outside. I think my head is peeling still. Nice. And then it sucked balls because I burnt myself. Like I was like 3 days outside doing all sorts of yard work and shit. And first day I'm like, fuck, I didn't wear anything and burnt the fuck. So then the next 2 days I gotta have like pants and long sleeves, except for, you know, rolled up a little bit. Just sweating balls, taking breaks, drinking water, hydrating, keep hydrating.
Gotta get loose clothing, Matt.
Yes.
When I was out in the desert, I covered up, and I was not that hot. It was loose. You have to have loose clothing. Loose.
I'm all about that. I hear you.
Loose clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
if
hear
you
what
look
you're
at the people
screaming.
in the desert, they wear very loose stuff. It's good.
Of course.
Covered up is good.
I'm scrolling back through. I gotta
what else you got?
rearrange.
Are we down
stuff.
to Ask the Nuts?
Almost.
Almost.
Brett Okamoto tweeted this one out. He said, per Leslie Smith's attorney Lucas Middlebrook, complaint was filed on her behalf with the National Labor Relations Board.
Yeah.
And she's officially moving forward with her accusations against the UFC. And I think the UFC hired the same attorneys that were representing Trump.
Oh.
Like it sounds like a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Whoa.
And
sounds dangerous.
I believe they're paying them a lot.
I bet they are.
You know.
They don't want to get sued. They don't want that.
Well, if you're getting classified as an employee, you know, what do you think that dollar amount equates to for the UFC? Oh my God.
Big money, man.
You just signed a $150 million a year, and if I think people were equating it to NBA. If it was the NBA, you'd be 50% of that goes to the fighters. But right now, you got zero.
Zero.
And then add the Fox deal, which could be another 100 to 200 million, and like, man, let's see what happens. Lord Honky Humongous on Twitter tweeted this one out.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay.
He said, I can pull this one up here. This is Herb Dean. Let's see if it's going to pull up. Ooh. This is weird. My computer is actually pulling shit up.
Don't say that.
At 2 seconds per.
Just hang on. You're gonna jinx us. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, this is the shit that happened last week. If it's Twitter, it ain't coming, Ingo. We're gonna have to go to the cell phone.
Oh, right there. Try that.
Yeah, see, it just does this one. I must not have all the codecs.
Yeah. So
Hang on.
sad.
Hang on, childrens.
Do you need me to hum a tune while you're
Sure.
doing this?
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite.
Who's your favorite female artist? Go.
Ooh, favorite female artist. I don't know how to hum any tunes by her.
Lady Gaga.
Somebody turned me on to this singer called Lights. I think you would like it.
Okay.
Lights with an exclamation point at the end. She's from Canada.
Lights.
Quite a lovely voice she has. She sings a lot about sex stuff. It's right up your alley.
It might be right up your alley.
Perhaps.
Here we go. Coming. Herb Dean, stopping fights and dropping elbows.
Oh, shit. I got it.
Look, he went. Whoa, that was like one of them push elbows, right?
I think he slipped.
No, he didn't. He fucking threw that with intent. Herb Dean knows what he's doing. Look. Oh, fuck
He
face.
kind of did, huh? Looked like. I think he slipped. He would never do that.
No, never. Why would he? And then Enson Inoue tweeted this one out. He said, RIZIN is using a drone to get footage for their event now.
What
Little
the
fucking
That's
little
badass.
drone flying around,
I like
man.
it.
That is cool as shit.
I
Just
like it.
don't fly it over. That thing is so tiny too.
Drones are badass nowadays, man.
They should hit the fighters with that. They should be able to shoot little missiles or darts, but that's cool.
Yeah.
What else we got? Joanna Jacek was on the MMA Hour.
Ooh, what's she now?
And she believes she will get a title shot with a win over Tisha Torres.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's 0-2 against Rose.
She's delusional.
Like, what's going on, like, with her? And
well, you know, you run into, it's like everything. You run into somebody that just has your number.
like John Jones, Dale Cormier.
Yeah, or BJ Penn and fucking
Frankie
Edgar. He just it's a showstopper. You don't know what's going on. They just got your number, and now you start to doubt yourself. You know, I think that's where we're at with her, and perhaps you know she'll recover. It's hard to say. I'm trying to think of an example where this happened, where the fighter actually recovered after that. Can you think of anything?
I mean, like, was down 2 fights and then came back?
Yeah, like there's many examples where they don't. Like BJ Penn, Anderson Silva. You got who else is it?
Well, typically they're not going to make the third match because there's no reason for the rubber match. You need to be 1-1. Once you go 0-2, nobody wants to see it. I mean, both fights were decisive in one direction.
I just mean like the fighter overall recovered.
Oh wait, in
I
general?
think once that happens, I think that's all. It's a downward slope. I mean, BJ and Anderson are good examples.
Well,
of
you
that.
could argue Cormier in that case. John's fucking beat him decisively, but he doesn't. As long as he doesn't fight John Jones, he's fine.
He can never fight John Jones again.
Right.
He will kill himself. I don't want to see
unless
that happen.
It's at heavyweight.
No, it's not going to matter. Dude, Jones will kill him at a heavyweight too.
I know.
It's going to be a murdering.
He'll get out before that, though.
You think? Yeah.
Well, he's 30. I think he only has 2 fights left.
I wonder. My question to you is: in like 20 years, when these dudes are older, are they going to sit down and it's going to be like this old school fuck you thing, or are they just going to agree that, you know, it just was one of those rivalries that just it's gotta eat at you. Like imagine you're a fighter, it's gotta eat you up. Like to the day of your grave. Like there is a man out there who could literally fuck you if he wanted to. You cannot stop him because he dominates you so badly.
Could I ever be friends with that person?
Could you?
Never.
Could you?
Fuck, never.
That's what
I'd have to have at least 1 win over you. I could never be dominated by another person and then be friends with them.
You don't think so?
I couldn't respect myself.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay with it. I think I'm okay with accepting that someone.
Unless it was like a decision loss and I did okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have to land some shots to be okay with myself. If I just got, it was 100% ass kicking and I got like KO'd, like if it was Conor McGregor and I'm Jose Aldo, I'm never friends with you.
Yeah.
You go fuck yourself. I could never be friends.
Yeah.
Almost at ass the nuts. Look, it's back through. I gotta skip some stuff. Skipping, moving.
Ask the nuts. The nuts are asked.
Hang on. I see something that was supposed to get moved and go.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I keep running into people out in the world who are fascinated by our success in this space. And I tell them, hey, we know what we're doing.
Trust us, we're trained professionals.
We've been doing this a long time. You realize we've been doing this almost 9 years?
I know. That's so sick.
That's so crazy.
It's so sick.
I was telling them, like, wait a second. I said 7 at first, so I'm like, no, it's been more than that. 8. Shit, it's been 9 years we've been doing this. That's fucked up. From the day,
so awesome.
I still remember the day where I proposed this idea to you. You're like, that sounds so crazy.
I'm so scared. I don't want to do anything. That fucking camera is so scary.
No,
fuck that.
I'm not doing that, and here we are. Like 9 years later.
Yeah, now it's just like a friend
Doesn't
over
bother
there.
me. Doesn't bother me.
Hey, how's it going? How good?
Yeah. It's okay. You gotta stretch your comfort zone, Matt.
That's right. Just like something. Let's do some Ask the Nuts. So I saw Flow Combat had tweeted this out. They said, take pill, acquire skill, and you get to pick 2. So H-bomb, Connor's left, Barboza's kicks, Anderson's defense, DJ's speed, John Jones' wrestling, Overeem's knees, Habib's grappling, GSP's jab, Hunch chin, Edgar's heart, and Maya submissions. I'm pretty sure which 2 you're going to pick, and it's going to be the same as mine.
I'm taking Maya submissions.
Yep.
And I'm going to take... Oh, that's tough. If I take Habib's grappling on top of that, that's ridiculous. I probably got to go with Maya submissions and... Oh, God, that's a tough one. The other one's tough. Probably Hunt's chin. Ooh. I got to go with Hunt's chin.
We are different. I'm taking Habib's grappling and Maya's submission.
Yeah.
Because I will control exactly where that fight's
That's too obvious, man.
Because I think all the others are kind of Well, Jones' wrestling is kind of the other thing. Anderson's defense, but some of them are just like a one-trick pony. I don't need an H-bomb, a Connor's left, a DJ speed maybe, but control the fight, win the fight, pretty much. Not always the most exciting, but
yeah.
Let's do some true or false.
Okay.
What did Frank Mir blame his loss on Fedor?
Oh shit! I just listened to that. You sent me that.
Yes.
I can't remember now.
Was it his gargantuan balls? The aliens? His ego? John Jones's huge cock? Or retard strength?
I think it was his ego. Was it his ego?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Let's do other true or false. People, oh shit. What the quotes they said? Chael Sonnen, it's hard to study Fedor because his fights in Japan were fake. True or false?
True.
True. John Jones, I'm coming back sooner than you think, and when I do, I'm coming on your back.
True.
False.
Oh, damn it.
Phil Baroni, you're lucky I didn't juice my monkey all over your face.
True.
It is true.
That's awesome.
Like, what the fuck? Because a lot of people, after he won his fight, I think it was in maybe South Carolina, fans were not too happy with the performance. He won and may have punched a guy in the back of the head. I didn't see everything. Fuck it, someone threw a water bottle in the crowd. I think it had the cap on and go.
Oh, no.
Might have had a cap on.
See?
Hit him right in the head.
That's what I'm saying.
Or it might have been off. I saw water flying, so it might have been off.
Yeah.
And what the fuck? Why are people throwing shit at a legend in the sport? So and then there was some back and forth between the guy he beat and that guy, and that's the guy called him a juice monkey, and then that was his response. So let's see, Penny Kianzad, who fought and won at Invicta FC 29 post-fight. True or false? Did she say, "I'm not out, I'm fucking back, bitches"?
True.
It is true.
I'm not out. I'm fucking back, bitches.
Let's see. What's your favorite fighter nickname?
Favorite fighter nickname?
Yeah.
Ooh. Favorite fighter nickname? I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I like a lot of them. Maybe
Valentina, the Bullet. Shevchenko. I like that. How about the Clown Reaper? I don't know if that's one. Sure. The Dick Breaker.
I'm drawing a blank here. Okay. I like all those. Dick Breaker would be a great one. Dick Breaker.
I didn't think of some of the worst ones. I don't like Rich Ace Franklin.
Yeah.
I think that one's terrible.
Oh. It's stuck.
You like the Prodigy?
BJ I do. Penn? The Prodigy! But it's not my favorite.
No. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I
like the Iceman. Iceman!
Ooh, I like Carlos, the Natural Born Killer.
That was a good one.
Condit.
Except in his own home.
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
We know who
get out there. Mama said you gotta get fighting again.
That's right.
You better get fighting.
Get out there. Make that money, baby.
I ain't wearing pants.
Make me some money. Make that paper.
Iceman.
We're so horrible. He's such a nice guy. I still love that video of I don't know if it's a video of like the whole like when he was in the Marines, training with the Marines. Do you remember that? Well, he's like, I don't know, he was sparring somebody and it was fine, and then somebody wanted to come out and spar him like in some Marine base or whatever. He's like, the guy's like, how hard do you want to go? He's like, well, I'll go as hard as you hit me, I'll hit you as hard as you hit me. And the guy like hit him and he dropped to one knee and he was like, okay. Fucking just knocked him out. Just like that. He's like, okay, you want to go? Yeah. It's out there somewhere. I remember from a few years ago. So it's just like a cool as fuck guy. Seems like way cool dude. I'd love to meet him.
Yes.
So he's probably tiny though.
All right, let's close it out. Rodrigo Machado. It's time. Pound sign nuts rule. Pound sign Matt Rape Train. Pound sign Ingo Sugar Daddy. Pound sign kick his ass. In reference to yes. What do you guys think of this list of the 10 worst title fights in UFC history by MMA On Point YouTube channel? Agree or disagree? 10, GSP versus Jake Shields.
Oh, that was
well, if it's GSP, it was boring. 9, Tito Ortiz versus Vladimir Matyushenko. Yeah, he hasn't been around in forever. Remember, John Jones versus Matyushenko.
Okay.
Tim Zelvia versus Andrei Arlovski-Tree. Jermaine Durandamy, number 7 is Jermaine Durandamy versus Holly Holm. That one wasn't boring.
No.
It was just cheap shots. Number 6 might be more like number 1. Anderson Silva versus Damian Maia. That one wasn't good.
The last 2 rounds were okay.
Number 5, Tyron Woodley versus Damian Maia.
Yeah, that broke my heart. I did not like that.
I don't remember this one. Maurice Smith versus Randy Couture.
I don't either. Huh.
Dan Severn versus Ken Shamrock 2. Don't remember. Vitor Belfort versus Randy Couture 2. Number 1, Pat Miletich versus Mickey Burnett. How about fucking Tyron Woodley versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson 1 and 2? Not on the list.
How about Tyron Woodley against anybody since like the last 2
How
years?
about Mighty Mouse versus everybody too?
Yes. Or any John Fitch fight.
You know, he just signed with Bellator.
So I heard.
He's supposed to. I don't know who the fuck he's fighting. It's coming up.
Is he gonna get sponsors?
Paul Daly, maybe.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Okay.
That could be the fight. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
You must delete 2 of them. I don't like that list. You must delete 2 of them from history, along with all of their fights. Anderson Silva, Lyoto Machida, Vitor Belfort, Wanderlei Silva.
That's easy. Lyoto Machida and Wanderlei Silva.
I'll agree with that. Lyoto is so dead. He was my first
He's dead
choice.
to me.
So dead.
He's so elusive.
He's so elusive. He doesn't exist.
Now he's so small, so slow. You know what the problem is? He probably stopped
What?
drinking his piss.
No, I think he's not taking any supplements now at all because he. Oh, DHEA. It's such a supplement. Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life? Both are amazingly delicious. Can be any type of sushi/taco.
Sushi?
Yes.
I'll take sushi.
You want, and Matt, don't worry, you can eat both. Pink taco, Ingo. I've eaten there.
I like tacos. I mean, but I like sushi better. I'll take sushi. Something nice about the sushi.
Oh, I love the taco. I'll take the taco every day.
A tuna taco?
Every night.
Tuna taco.
You ever eat at the Pink Taco?
Sometimes.
In the Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas?
I have not.
I enjoyed that.
I thought you were referring to something else.
Well, hence the name. Well, it was right across from the cigar bar.
Ah, I've not had the Pink
Back
taco.
in the day when I used to be a buyer of laptops.
I do like to bury my face in the pink taco.
Oh, good for you.
Delicious. Stay there for days.
You go to a cigar bar and then you.
Days, Matt.
I hear you.
I'm talking days. I lose track of time.
How can you talk if you've been buried in the pink taco?
There's no
for
talking.
Days.
There's no talking.
No, I mean afterwards. And you're like.
I have very
tired?
strong. I have a strong jaw.
Been
mouth.
working on that.
Oh yeah.
You're unknockable.
I have weights at home. I lift weights with my tongue.
Awesome.
I can go for days.
I've seen ladies do that with other things.
Days. Anyways, you know what I'm saying.
Are you trying to impress me? Are you trying to sex me up again?
No.
You fucking Shiza? You goddamn German son of a bitch? You're Nazi porn?
Whoa, you're taking it a whole other level.
Hey, I'm just saying.
What would Nazi porn be exactly?
I don't know.
That sounds horrible.
I feel like they have helmets with those spikes on.
Oh, yeah.
In the sidecar.
You have to be killing people?
No.
Some
Just
kinda...
using the helmet as some sort of an impaling device.
That sounds crazy. Okay.
Stop. Just stop. This could go very south.
Reel it
very
back
fast.
in. Reel it in. Reel it in. Okay. What else you got?
You might as well just put swastikas all over the set right now.
No, it's
you're
horrible.
out of control.
Horrible. Don't do it.
I'm taking tacos.
All right. Sushi for me.
Fuck, marry, kill the women of video games. League of Legends #2.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Can we get some real women at some point? Come on. What's up with this?
I can only fuck so many video game women. For fuck's
It's ridiculous.
Ashe. Wow, she's just not showing up.
Oh, okay. Wow, she looks pretty thick.
Yep.
That's a lot of.
And then we have Caitlyn.
These are all.
Who's got the slash hat. Not a fan of the slash hat. Like the skirt.
I'm okay with it.
And then
Katarina.
Oh,
she looks nasty.
yeah, I like that eye makeup.
I'm gonna have to put her on the fuck list. And this one's got to go. Caitlyn's getting killed, and I'll marry the one with the big boobs.
Okay, I'll strike that, but reverse it.
Nice.
Kill the middle one, fuck the first one, and marry the last one. That red hair and that eye makeup looks pretty good.
Nice.
Yank knowledge.
I do not this week,
for
sir.
This week.
Do you have any?
Yes.
I figured you would. Inglewood up
Did
to
you
no
just call
good.
me a Jew?
No, I did not call you a Jew.
I just saw you said, I figured you would.
No.
Okay.
Some racist shit going on. What is happening?
You're gonna get us kicked off of YouTube
No,
forever.
You can't say Jew on YouTube?
I don't know. I feel like, didn't that PewDiePie guy
be Jewish.
say
I
some
fucking
stuff?
look Jewish. I got all the features of a Jewish person.
Didn't you test out your shit, like 23andMe?
Yeah, but it's not Jewish. It's like Baltic or some shit. I'm from the southern Europe area. I'm very European by nature, Slavic or some shit.
So check this out. Hang on. I got time.
Is it gonna be some Nazi shit?
Look at this chick doing the splits.
And
oh then,
my god. How the hell did she do that? Is that Chris Weidman?
Yeah, it is. Chris Weidman's like, damn!
That looks painful to me. How the fuck does she do that?
I don't know, but oof.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. That Chris Weidman, I don't know what the fuck this guy does. I just see him at like sporting events, like all
drinking beer.
Yeah, 24/7. Just
good for him.
He's not fighting. I thought he was
painful.
Injured.
Well,
it's like I'm just fucking like drinking beers.
Yeah.
Watching chicks doing shit.
That's craziness. Can you imagine like if she pulled that off? Imagine she's on the bed and she like does the flip and lands right on your dick.
Why? No.
Not good?
You don't even want to try that. Trust me.
I will hold it.
No.
Just to make,
have you ever broke it?
No, but I'll just have the tip exposed. That's it. No. You don't know.
Just trust
it could be okay.
Just trust me.
You could protect it with your hands. 2 hands maybe for me. Sorry.
It's just not worth it. It's just the pain is not worth the gain.
Okay. Fair enough. That has been this week's edition of MMANUTS. My name is Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing us.